79. Hello everyone and welcome to Wolff&Schafe podcast. My name is Magdalena and this is my little kitty co-host Domara. Hello. We have a Monday today, January 22nd, 2018. The weather is dreadful. For today, the weather forecast says rain. So yeah, and I'm going out tonight, so I think I will go out in my rain boots. Anyway, if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending some of your day with me. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. This is a knitting, spinning and many other crafts podcast, also hand dyeing yarn, in little town of Aliswil, near Zurich in Switzerland. I originally come from Poland, but I live here with my husband Gleb and our 4-year-old, soon 4-year-old son Stasio. And you can find me on Instagram on Ravelry under my full name, which is Magdalena Wolff with double F. And yeah, my show notes appear here in the down bar, and helpful links can be found downstairs in the video description. I have an announcement, guys. I'm going to Scotland again for Edinburgh Yarn Festival. Awesome! Yeah, I know. I was not sure whether I would go because it's always, you know, a huge question mark with planning everything with a child, so I wasn't sure whether I can make it. Also, just the festival ends on Saturday, and on Sunday we have a family trip planned to go skiing with my parents and my sister. So I was like really not sure whether it would be possible, but in the end I bit the bullet and I bought the tickets and I'm going. And also, what is very exciting for me, I'm going together with a friend, with sweet Anna from Dunkelgrün podcast. Hi Anna. So we will be flying together. Unfortunately not living together. We have 2 different Airbnbs and yeah, that's a pity, but other than that, it will be so much more fun to go with somebody and enjoy the festival. So I'm really looking forward, of course, to the festival itself, but I think the most important part for me will be meeting with people that I normally cannot meet, really. So very excited about that. And yeah, let's start with knitting, shall we? What do I have here in this beautiful butterfly bag? It's, of course, my Fairy Hills shawl by Helen Stewart. And yeah, I'm mid-row. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is where I am. I do have a progress keeper here. So this is my cute little Eiffel Tower that I bought in Paris. So yeah. So this is how much I've done. And I think it's knitting up beautifully. I'm using my Carbons interchangeable in the US size 6, which is 4mm needles. And the yarn that I'm using is Woolen Vine yarns on the Wilderness base, which is 20% kid mohair, 55% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And my contrasting color will be this one, Eden Cottage Yarns, Titus 4-ply in the algae colorway, and it looks just like this. Ooh, yummy. Yeah. This one is, this one is with silk. So it's 75% merino and 25% silk. That's why it has this lovely sheen on it. And as I mentioned in the last episode, the pattern tells you the percentage of your job done here. So for me it's, when I will finish this row that I'm in the middle of doing, I will have 25%. Yay! But to be honest, I did not work too much on this project. I am slow with it, but yeah, it grew. And that's because I've been very busy with my other project I'm completely in love with a project that lives here. And this gorgeous Wool and Vine Yarns bag. Look here. So yeah, and this one is Zweig by Caitlin Hunter. Dum-da-dum. So since last episode, that was 2 weeks ago, I made this much. Oh, look at those colors! So again, the yarn that I'm using is, for contrasting color, Old Maid and Aunt in the Jasper colorway with the sparkle on it, but it really doesn't show well on the camera. It sparkles really much more than you can see on the screen. And this lovely cake is my hand-dyed yarn, Wolff&Schafe Dew, which is baby alpaca and silk blend in the Momotaro colorway. So it's this lovely peach with more orange undertones, some orange undertones, some pink undertones. I really like it, and it's so soft. And I'm knitting again. It's 4mm needles, which is US size 6, and these are my Knit Pro interchangeables. So really basic needles, but I love them. I really do. So this is how it looks like. Woo. Well, yeah, here I made a little mistake because in the original the main color is dark and the contrasting color is light. And just looking at the chart, I flipped it in my mind. So I knit the light squares with the light color and dark squares with the dark color. Yeah, for my as my excuse, I will offer that Stasia was really loud that day and I couldn't focus, obviously. So yeah, that's what I did. I just skipped this one stripe here. Then I did the lace part, and it was pretty exciting and fun, and I really love how the author of the pattern wisely recommends that you put stitch markers between the repeats of the pattern, because this way you really cannot be lost. It's simple but brilliant. So yeah, that's what I did. I think there were like 17 repeats or something, but it looks really great. I'm very happy with how these two colors turned out together. And then, well, I was planning to do some changes from the start because I did not really enjoy how those stripes looked like. Because in the original pattern you get stripes, and they look like piano keys for me, and I did not really like that. So I decided to do squares, like chessboard, right? I'm a bit worried that they look like they are a bit, puckering, but the floats look okay. Look at my floats. They don't look too tight, so maybe this is the result of the lace here being pretty loose with all the yarn overs. But I don't know, we will see. I think when it blocks it should be better. So I changed that, and then I thought I would add also little triangles for these. So, oh yeah, so these are flipped, but yeah, you don't really see that. Whatever. Anyway, I thought I would do this chessboard and then add little triangles as well, pointing in another direction, like this way. But then I measured my work, and it turned out that I already have too much, that it's already too long. My gauge was kind of okay when I did the swatching, but apparently I was knitting pretty loosely, and I'm worried that this part till the sleeve start, it will be too loose, too long. So I went back a couple of rows, and yeah, fingers crossed that's enough. So I'm already in the stage of the sleeves being separated from the body, and that's pretty exciting. So I must say that this project has been a lot of fun. It's very, entertaining, because you get the color work, you get the lace, then some color work again, and now there will be knitting of the body part. But yeah, you also get some little bit of interest there. So looking forward to that. I don't know yet how long I want the sleeves to be. I think it will be depending also on how much yarn I have left. But yeah, completely enjoying this. A little bit worried about the length of the yoke, and a little bit worried about the puckering of the color work, because yeah, I tried to make it loose enough, but I don't know. I used the brilliant video tutorials that Kristin from Yarngasm podcast and Wool and Vine Yarns did. So if you're planning some color work, she shows how she does it, both continental and English style. Plus there's another video on catching your floats, and it was great for me because yeah, I used to do that pretty randomly, and that's not good. There is a reason to this madness, so so check it out if you're interested. They are just perfect. So yeah, this is my sweater. Yeah, I was ripping back yesterday. I was so excited that I was finishing the color work part, and then man. But yeah, I came back a couple of rows, and that was that. Next up, well, for knitting that is it, but I have another project to share again. Oh, come on. Oh, how did I do that? Yeah, my blanket is a bit messed up right now because I have a new crochet hook. I will be showing this in a minute. But yeah, growing steadily. My blanket, I measured it. It's like the length of it is already over 60 centimeters, which is, I checked, around 23.5 inches. So it's already quite long. I can cover part of myself with it. So yeah, I don't actually remember where I was 2 weeks ago, but I've included some fun colors here, colorways. when I met with my Warsaw knitting friends, we did some exchanging of leftovers. So I got, for example, this crazy pink from my friend, and she also had some, that's really funny, she had some leftovers from knitting with my yarn, so I got them as well, because I did not knit with that colorway actually. So yeah, so there's some of my yarn and others. This is my hand spun. I'm using it at the moment. And yeah, now maybe I will talk about some acquisitions. So, a new crochet hook. Isn't this crazy? The previous one that I was using for the blanket was just your plain metal straight crochet hook. But this is something more fancy, and I'm just trying it out. I just got it yesterday, and it seems that I learned a weird way of crocheting, because that's how it looks like. It's by Adi, and yeah, it's too short for me. I mean, I'm used to somehow stopping the yarn somewhere around here with my index finger, but I think I can used to not using it, and it is pretty comfortable to use this crochet hook, but it looks crazy. So yeah, I bought this, and I just finished the Colorwork in Zweig, but who knows what will happen in the future, what projects I will be making. So I bought this, what's it called? Knitting thimble, Norwegian. So basically it's supposed to, oh, let's open it. It's supposed to hold 2 strands of yarn for you when you're doing color work. So my friend recommended it to me. Oh, it's not bad. It actually fits my finger. Not bad. And yeah, here you can insert the yarn in it and knit. Huh. Intriguing. So yeah, I will be trying this out in some time. Then another thing for my finger. It's the row counter, right? So it's a bit too big, but hopefully it won't get too loose. And it's my first one that is electronic, you guys. See, it counts. And then you can reset. So yeah, my previous row counter was a mechanical one that my child was playing with, and it was never the same again. So, so I decided to buy something new, and we will see. I also saw one of my friends using this, so I hope it will be helpful. And lastly, new Togu needles. And they are 3.5 millimeter needles, because I always feel like I don't have enough of 3.5s, and it's just size 4. And on the 80 centimeter or 32-inch cable. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah. Surely there will be soon a project to use this needle with. Yeah, these are my acquisitions. No yarn acquisitions, but I'm going to the festival, so you know, in March I will come with a suitcase of yarn. Yeah, other crafts, or do you call it craft or art? I don't know. But anyway, it's creativity, so I think it fits. I've been mentioning on this podcast a bit about my watercolor paintings that I've been recently creating a deck of cards. I can tell you now, I had a really big American deck publisher interested in publishing my deck, but in the end it did not work out. They couldn't fit me in their schedule, in their budget. Anyway, I've been struggling with painter's block for quite a while now, and again I stopped painting after all those, email exchange with the publisher. Somehow I got stopped again, and I thought that maybe it's time for me to go back a bit, trace back, and find a way to unblock my creativity by painting things that I used to like when I was younger. I don't know, let's say 10 years ago, something like that, and more. I used to really enjoy drawing and painting comics style fantasy illustrations. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm having so much fun, you guys. It's incredible. One of the pictures I've already shared on Instagram, and it was this one. Can you see? So yeah, it's so much fun. I'm really enjoying this, and this is another one that I finished recently, and yeah, it's just, I'm really enjoying that. So I think I will be making more, hopefully, and I also ordered some new brushes, so very excited about that. And yeah, I think this is it for creative stuff this week, and now only my life in general segment is left. So if you're interested, please stick around. Not that much to talk about, really. Gleb just went to the States yesterday, and he's on a business trip. And yeah, I'm here. But I have company. My dad is visiting for a couple of days, and later my sister also will be coming. I mean, my dad will be leaving and she will be coming. So we will be having quite some fun, I think. And yeah. Another thing, I told you I'm going to the yarn festival, but there's another event that I will be attending, and I'm so excited. So in November, yes, it's almost a year from today, but in November, one of my most favorite music bands will be having a concert here in Zurich. So I just got tickets for the Nightwish concert. Oh my god, oh my god. Floriansen, who is the vocalist of the leading vocal of Nightwish right now, I think she's my favorite singer at the moment. I really admire her. But so it will be so exciting to see her live, but I also really admire other members of the band, so it will be awesome. We just need to find a nanny for that night, but I think we have quite a lot of time to plan it, so fingers crossed everything goes well. And to be honest, I don't go to concerts that often, but when I saw that they will be playing here in Zurich, the band is having a 20th anniversary, so they are making a huge worldwide tour, and they will be here, so yay! Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we wish you happy knitting, better weather. It seems that there won't be any winter this month. in Switzerland. That's really ridiculous. But well, maybe not in like higher mountains there will be snow, but not in our valley. We'll see what happens in February. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Happy knitting, crafting, and we'll see you next time.